Hey there, everyone. It's Gigi's Sober Son. September 29th. Having got this far, shall we pause and ask ourselves some searching questions? We need to check up on ourselves periodically. Just how good an AA am I? Am I attending meetings regularly? Am I doing my share to carry the load? When there is something to be done, do I volunteer? Do I speak at meetings when asked, no matter how nervous I am? Do I accept each opportunity to do 12-step work as a challenge? Do I give freely of my time and money? Am I trying to spread AA wherever I go? Is my daily life a demonstration of AA's principles? Am I a good AA? And I love that. I noticed that my meeting attendance had dropped off somewhat. There for a while, and so especially at my home group, I do other 12-step recovery work, and I do service work at my church, which is it seems like an AA church that I may have shared before. It meets in a nightclub, a former nightclub, a rather infamous nightclub. But so I am involved in a lot of different things. I go take meetings into a rehab facility where I used to work. I take a meeting once a month into a jail at my rotation, my monthly rotation, and but it's also very important to attend my home group. I can't let that substitute for attendance at my home group meeting, which meets every day of the week at 8 a.m. And I recently decided that I'm going to, because usually on Sunday mornings I would skip church and go, skip my home group meeting and go straight to church, because I'm usually on the camera for the 8:30 a.m. service, and my home group starts at 8. There's a 6:30 a.m. beach meeting that really it's nobody's home group. It's just a beach meeting, and that I could go to. So, and 12-step work, I had an opportunity the other day. There was a woman that I was opening a new bank account, and she mentioned something about being new to the area just recently, within the last year or something, and how she's found it pretty difficult to get reconnected down here, that she's calling back to Oklahoma, where she's from, to all her 12-step buddies. And I told her where my home group met, and that we're there 5 days a week or 7 days a week, at the clubhouse. And so hopefully she'll be able to attend here pretty soon. We had a great conversation though, and whether that's 12-step work or not, well, I suppose it is, because she was getting away from, she was still talking with and maybe even Zooming on some of those meetings, but she wasn't getting plugged in locally. So anyway, on to the meditation. Meditation for the day. How do I get strength to be effective and to accept responsibility? By asking the higher power for the strength I need each day. It has been proved in countless lives that for every day I live, the necessary power shall be given me. I must face each challenge that comes to me during the day, sure that God will give me strength to face it. For every task that is given me, there is also given me all the power necessary for the performance of that task. I do not need to hold back. That's true. I mean, I just do what's in front of me, and just like yesterday, and that's what I was one of the things I left out from the conversation that I had was going in. It wasn't something that I had planned to go and open a new account. I had been dealing with some other stuff, and my bank closed yet another branch, and I've been kind of irksome about it since my bank got bought out by another bank, and that changeover didn't go very well. And this is where living the spiritual life is really helpful, because I can take irksome things like that tick me off, and let that propel me into making a change in my life. And the bank that I changed to has more branches than I think any other bank in this area, in this region. And so it was time, and this bank is really close to my home group, where my home group meets. And after the meeting, I was driving by and I turning down the street, and I thought, let me go ahead and maybe today's the day. I'll just go in and get some information. And everything worked out. So that was awesome. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may accept every task as a challenge. I know I cannot wholly fail if God is with me. Haha. Amen to that. And God is with me, and God is for me, and He is the giver of all good gifts. And I need to keep that in mind every day. Thanks, y'all. Keep coming back. Look up. Aim up. Rise up.